guys, it's Shivangi and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I am going to create this makeup look. This is a copper eyeshadow look, and yesterday, as a matter of fact, I put out a poll on my Instagram handle where I asked my audience to pick a color between green and copper, and almost 70% of people chose copper, so that's why I kind of filmed a tutorial today for this copper eyeshadow look. I truly hope that you'll enjoy watching this tutorial, guys, and as always, all the links of all the products will be in the description box below, so definitely check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now without further ado, let's begin. For primer today, I'll be using Colorbar Perfect Match Primer. It's a silicone based primer, so you have to kind of spread it and press it in your skin so that it can, fill up all your pores and stuff. Next, I'll be using L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade 312 Amber. And now with a PAC 219 concealer brush, I'll start blending it. For fuller coverage, I always tap the concealer under my eyes. I do not drag the brush. Next, for foundation, I'll be using NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Medium Olive. So I'm just gonna take a bit of foundation at the back of my hand, and I'm going to take a damp sponge, a beauty blender. You never use the beauty blender dry, guys. Always soak it in water, remove the excess water, and then use it. Next, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Light. I'm only going to set the area under my eyes and around my eyes with this shade. I'm using the same concealer brush. And next, I'm going to take the same powder in another shade, this is Light Medium, and set the rest of my face. Now this is an optional step, guys, okay? So the shade Light is more pink toned and it kind of brightens the area under your eyes, and it's more of a brightening powder. It gives good coverage as well, but I use this powder specifically on this area because it kind of gives like a brightened look. And for the rest of my face, I'm using Light Medium powder because this is more yellow toned and it kind of matches my skin tone exactly as well. So basically, I just use the light powder for a brightening effect, but this step is optional. You can of course just set your entire face with one powder if you want. So now I'm taking the shade Light Medium, and I'll lightly set the rest of my face with it. Alright, next I'll get to the eyebrows. I'll be using Miss Claire Eyebrow Cake. I'm so sorry, I actually forgot to press record, but what I did was I brushed my eyebrows downwards and then I started drawing out this upper shape. After that, I brush them upwards and fill out all the gaps. Once the eyebrows are done, I take a little bit of setting powder and run it through my eyebrows. It makes them look natural and kind of also sets them in place for a very long time. Especially for creamy eyebrow products, this hack works really well. Next, for contouring, I'll be using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. As always, very lightly, I'm going to contour my jawline and my cheekbones. This is a PAC 305 contouring brush. Done. Now let's get to the eyeshadow. For eyeshadow today, I'm using Revolution Pro Supreme Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Intoxicate. I'm first going to take this shade from the palette and apply it all over my crease. This is a Sigma E38 brush, so I always pick up the shade, does the excess, and then start applying it on the crease. You need to move the brush in a circular motion so that the shade blends well. Next, I'm going to dig into this dark brown color, and with a smaller brush, this is PAC 229 brush, I'm going to apply it on my crease as well. I'm not going to take it really high up, I'm going to keep this color close to my crease. Like this, like really close to the crease. I'm also going to apply the same dark brown color on the inner and outer corner of my eyelid. That's it. This is how your eyelid should look like once this step is done. Once this is done, I'm going to again go back to this previous lighter shade which we applied on the crease, and with a fluffy brush, again this is the diffuse crease brush from Sigma E38, I'm going to again run this color through on my crease to blend this darker brown and this shade together nicely. Again, I'm just moving the brush in a circular motion, guys. And lastly, to make this blending even more neater, I'm going to dig into this lightest shade on the palette, and with the same crease brush, I'm only going to apply it right about here, you know, between my eyebrows and this line of color that you see. So this is the area where I'm going to apply it. I'm not going to apply it on my crease. Alright, done. So you see how well blended this looks like. You need to take your time while blending, guys. The neatness of any eyeshadow look depends on how well you blend it. Okay, once the blending is done on both the eyelids, I'm going to apply a glitter primer. I'm going to use PAC Sparkly Distraction Glitter Primer. You can use any glitter primer of your choice, guys, for this step. So now I'm going to apply this glitter primer on the center of my eyelid. And I'm going to spread it out. It doesn't matter if it's not too neat, guys, just try and do it as neatly as possible. After spreading it out, I'm going to dig into this shade on this palette. And with my ring finger, I'm going to apply it on top of the glitter primer. Once that is done, I'm going to take this lighter shimmery shade from the palette, and with an eyeshadow brush, I'm going to apply it on the crease of my eyelid. Also, I'm only applying it on the area where we kind of place this color. Like, I'm not taking it all the way through. When you're doing this, you have to kind of pat the color in. I've done both of my eyelids. Now we need to clean up this look a little bit. So I'm taking the PAC 229 brush. I'm going to again dig into this darker brown shade. Very lightly, I'm going to apply it on the inner and outer corner of my eyelid again. I'm lightly blending this line where the shimmery shade and the dark brown shade kind of meet. This line. I'm going to repeat the same step on the inner corner as well. And very lightly on the crease as well, on top of the shimmery shade. I did not pick more color before doing this. I'm running the brush through as it is. Now I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush. This is Pro Art PE20 brush. And I'm going to again run this brush through on my brow bone. Now we'll get to the lower lash line, guys. And for lower lash line as well, we'll first take this lighter brown shade and we'll apply it halfway through the lower lash line. Also, I want to mention, whenever you're doing your lower lash line, it should always match the outer corner of your eyelid. I'm going to take the darker brown color and apply it on top of this shade. The eyes are almost complete. We are going to do one last thing. I'm going to take this Colorbar Just Smoky Kajal in the shade Just Marsala. Okay, the pencil was coming out really dry, so I had to sharpen it. Now I'm going to create an eyeliner with this Kajal pencil. I'm not going to create a wing liner with this. I'm just creating a line really close to my upper lash line. Just like this. I'm also going to apply the same Kajal on my waterline. I'm done. This side of my eye is complete. I'm quickly going to finish the other eye and come back. Okay, both the eyes are complete, guys. Now I'm going to apply one coat of mascara before I wear falsies. I'll be using Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Okay, actually I forgot to do something. I'm also going to use this Plum Kajal on my upper waterline. It defines the eyes a little more, especially if you're wearing falsies. Now I'm quickly going to wear falsies off camera and come back. And I'm back. I used Pack Pro 05 falsies and the Pack Lash Glue to apply them. Now moving on to highlight certain areas of the eyes, I'll be using K-Beauty Champagne Fizz Highlighter. First, I'm going to apply it on the inner corner of my eye, innermost corner. And then I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Next, I'm going to use L'Oreal La Bar blush. I really don't know how to say that. In the shade Be Fierce. This is a really pigmented blush, guys, so you'll have to use a light hand. And lastly, with the same K-Beauty's highlighter, I'm going to highlight all the high points of my face. For my lips, I'll be using Faces Canada's Lip Crayon in the shade Cashmere. And lastly, to set everything in place, I'll be using NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I'll let this dry up, get ready, and come back. And that's it, guys. We've come to an end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching it. To be very honest, whenever I'm doing tutorials or whenever I'm doing my makeup, the thing which takes the most time is the blending of the eyeshadows, guys. The key to a good eyeshadow look is that there shouldn't be any harsh lines in your eyeshadow. Everything should be smoked out and smudged out. So that's why you need to take your time with blending. Sometimes even use your own instincts and go back and forth with color. And I know for a fact that with patience and practice, anyone, even a beginner, can achieve a really beautiful eyeshadow look. Anyway, if you don't follow me on Instagram, then ensure that you do. I keep posting a lot of makeup related content and I do have these polls and one-to-one conversation with my audience there. So check out my handle and give me a follow there if you like my content. All the links will be in the pinned comment of the comment section below. Also guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, then please subscribe to our channels. We've got 3 channels, Hindi, English and Bengali, and we're trying to really work hard to bring out good content for all of you. Your support would mean the world to us, guys. We are really close to 200k and we love you. Your support is everything to us. Lastly, if you did like this video, then give it a thumbs up. That helps us in reaching out to more people and in building our family, our YouTube family here. So that would mean a lot to us as well, guys. And that's it for today. I will see you again in another video right here on YouTube. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye-bye. Mwah.